Welcome back to another Soccer Spirit Superb Boss video by me, Losty. Today is December 25th, 2020, and to celebrate the happy holidays, Soccer Spirits has dropped a ridiculously annoying new Superb Boss for us, Battle Buddha, also known as the Monkey. This unit is not incredibly good, so do not be discouraged if you do not get him this round. He does have a uniquely new passive that will always deal 500 damage to enemies with a shot or active. This might be something a future Superb Boss or match might take advantage of, so who knows. I tried the first several matches trying to find a way to cheese this boss, but then ultimately gave up and just played a standard match to win. If someone does find a way to quickly cheese this match and somehow one-hit KO right at the beginning, please drop me a comment because I would love to know. First, let's start by looking at the critical match mechanics, because there are a lot of them in this match. First off, center mid BT has that nice 0 spirit 1 minute cooldown intercept, so no front or long passes to the forward line. Next, looking at the GK, he's got a block that actually kills himself, which is going to be the key winning mechanic of this match. His first passive decreases his receiving debuff effect by 80%, but also allows the other monkey in the front line to spam his active. His second passive is key here. He and the frontline monkey receives no damage as long as this passive is active. Very important to remove this somehow for us to win. This, with his last passive, is actually a debuff which prevents him from using his active block, which we definitely need to work around. Next, we have Miriam with her active to remove all active type buff skills from the enemy team, which is needed to remove the GK's second passive, enabling him to take damage again. Her first passive also removes the GK's third debuff, enabling him to use the block whenever the front row monkey is disabled. So now we have the general strategy formed. First, we need to remove the active buffs that prevent the GK and frontline monkey from taking any damage. Next, we need to disable the frontline monkey to trigger Miriam's first passive to allow the GK to use his block. And then we have to force the block from the GK, thus removing all of his HP and enabling the win condition. Easy, right? But wait, there's more. Apart from looking at their defensive line, let's take a look at our defensive line. The front row monkey has the same active buff as the GK, so no damage, so he will take no damage until that active buff is removed. He also grants himself and the GK 40% attack and damage resistance. Next, we have this Kieran, who originally looks like the striker, but it turns out he's not. I'm not really sure what exactly his purpose in the match was, because he never really made any attack, but he is definitely not useless, however, because he has his second passive that will paralyze your back row for 2 minutes if you make an attack on him. And then he has his vital third passive, which will also seal all leader and attacker actives in the match, which is a huge counter cheese mechanic in my opinion. The match I played was pretty long and drawn out. Miriam does not have her active enabled until the 10-minute game timer into the match. You will have to survive until then just to remove the immortality buff on the GK, and perhaps the front row monkey. Next, you have to disable the front row monkey using a back row attacker, and then use that attacker to penetrate up to the front. You'll want to use a strong striker as well to force the GK to use his active. The enemy AI will not respond with a block if you simply use the attacker to shoot. The entire enemy team also has some sort of healing based on the damage they deal. If you find yourself having trouble killing the front row monkey, consider using Cow Demon Queen's first passive on the enemy team, which will actually disable his healing and make him take increased damage for 5 minutes when she makes a pass. Overall, this was probably one of the most anti-cheese matches I've seen so far. So good luck to everybody. With a couple of strong attackers, a solid GK, and patience, you too will be able to tame that monkey beast. I hope you found this video useful in helping with the Battle Buddha match. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, subscribe, and look forward to future Soccer Spirits content from me, Lasti.